Everybody, man, we are hype here today. Shout out to the hype train level 5 that just happened earlier. I'm your boy Alon Funnyman Martinez, and with me is Pierce Muted Allen. How are you doing today, brother?
I'm doing fantastic. I'm looking forward to another great match. I'm hoping for big things today and hopefully see some change out of gold from what we've seen on scrims. And then we haven't seen San Francisco, you and me, so I'm hoping to see what they bring out.
Yeah, I'm excited for this next match. I mean, to me, well, let's talk about. I'm gonna go to the last match. I'm a little. I mean, try again, Fullerton. We still got more of the league. Okay, CSUN though did an
Yeah.
amazing play. I mean, they worked it well. They all played amazing, and Sixer. I mean, if and them. Oh, there's still players that I can highlight that still did their work. I'm still proud of seeing, and both those teams going out as they did. For the side of the CDH Gold and San Francisco, though, I just want Gold to come out like Burgundy did, just completely roll. I mean, just roll. So there's some high expectations for the boys in Gold. So I'm really excited for that. San Francisco, I haven't seen them yet, so of course, we both haven't. We're trying to see what's going to be new with that, and even see how these games get played because an update just happened right before, of course, today before these leagues matches get played. So trying to see what are we going to see different now, and are we still going to be seeing some of the similar things? I know the op got a major nerf; they got hit hard, and then as well as Reyna and Jet got hit hard. So I just wonder what's going to be replacing them if they're still going to be using them. I know that in the last match we saw two Reynas. I think one team substituted out the Jet completely. The other team still had their Jet as an opper. So it's pretty interesting. I mean, I'm really excited for what's going on, and especially for just the hype of the friends. I mean, is everybody ready out there for another match?
Yeah, it's awesome to see in chat how active people are, right? Seeing all these, fans and, students of their universities come out and support these teams in their chat is awesome to see, right? It really makes it feel like it's like a college game day to sporting event, right? Everyone's, instead of being in the stands, right? Everyone's in chat. They're spamming emotes. They're typing in all caps. They're hyping up their teams. And I mean, even further, we got some gifted subs. We got bits dropped, and that, caused it to go to level 5 hype train. So that was awesome to see. And it's only day 2 of the league. And as more teams get shown off, I mean, we'll see newer people and even more hype. So that was amazing to see. And I'm hoping for a lot more of that as well.
Yeah, I mean, that's what hyped me up, man. Let's see the chat. I see McRib telling me there's two Reynas. I know I'm not too happy, but I'm not gonna also judge those that play Reyna. If you guys want to play Reyna and show me why I should be wrong, I don't believe I give you guys all right, and in your opinion to be wrong. But if you guys want to show me, if these players want to show me, by all means, I'm open for it. I'm excited. I mean, CSUN worked well with Arena, so can't give him much flack on that. So it worked. I mean, other side also went completely downhill with it. It is what it is, though. Right now, guys, what's happening is we're just waiting for the teams to get loaded into the lobbies. On top of that, though, just wanted to shout out some things, some coming soon for you guys. I mean, we got apparel. We're wearing it right now. We got some stickers. We got purple EDU stickers. We got black EDU stickers. And now we also got a crying panda. That means emotes on the stickers are coming on their way. So y'all stay tuned for that. But and let's highlight some players. Who are some players on the side of gold, Pierce? Because we can't really highlight on the side of San Francisco. We haven't really seen much of them. What are the players that you are most happy and like excited to see just completely go off this game?
I think the first obvious pick, right, is Bobic. When we cast a couple of their matches, right, played the Sova, was their op player. I mean, even though they were losing games, right, he was their star power. They'd go down in some rounds. He would still find a way to, make picks, make things work, and make it hard for the team. And, the way he used the op, he had good positioning with it, would get double kills at times with it. So Bobic for me, even Dongle as well, are two players I'm looking at to, continue to be consistent and key. What about you?
I'm kind of excited for the other two characters of that roster. Really, I want to see DCMH and I want to see definitely Chris go off. Chris did amazing as a cipher when we saw him.
Mm.
He's really good as a lurker. I mean, Bobic, yeah, Bobic and Dongle, by all means, I feel like those are the duos of this squad. They get the job done. Bobic, I mean, in a couple of the scrims, took on a 1v4, finessed it twice in a row, happened again, was able to take down three, didn't get the kill, lost a round, but that man did not say no to a gunfight. He is like, yo, 3v4
Mm-mm.
or 1v4, whatever it is, he's like, I'm ready for y'all, and that ain't scaring me. So, I'm super, I mean, those are the biggest people that I'm looking at here right now to do the work that they've been doing. So, it's really big. So, even just on Bobik's side, being able to pull off those huge things, being the in-game leader as well, because he's the captain of the team. Yeah, I mean that's huge. You're got a star right here, a young star coming in and stuff. And so I'm super excited and for this. I mean, but then again, Pierce, we gotta take it back to the scrims. They've lost both scrims we were able to cast, and
Yep.
at least they actually had a 75% and win rate on their pistol rounds. They only lost one pistol round in both of those scrims, but they won the other three that were detrimental. So that's a big thing. Hopefully they stepped it up. We can see 100% wins on those pistol rounds because those are always detrimental, especially now that the op is 5,000, no longer 4,500 in game. It's something that I think that they should be taken care of.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, one thing, I think the biggest thing I'm looking forward to see Gold tonight is like a hot start, right? I mean,
Mhm.
Burgundy came out on fire, but with Gold, it seemed like in their scrims that they wouldn't get going until late in the game. Like, I think the map that, I'm trying to remember what map we watched them on, Ascent. They went down pretty heavily early, but were able to almost call it back. Like got like 5 rounds in a row, or like 5, 6 rounds on the opposing side. But I mean, they had just dug themselves in too deep of a hole. So tonight, I'm looking, for them just like their Burgundy team to go out on a hot start. Like you said, yeah, I mentioned to see how the op's going to be used for Bobic and then whoever the op player is going to be on San Francisco. I mean, like you said, you already mentioned the cost thing, but the one thing I'm interested in too is the fact that it had a decrease in its scope movement speed, plus its firing rate is a bit slower. So from what I've seen, you can't really re-peak as much as you used to before. Right, you see a lot of op players will take one peak and they miss a shot. Well, they'll just come right back out and re-peak. But now it's been tuned a little bit. I think you're going to have to position even better, take your shots wisely. So. Really interested to see in the collegiate scene how that patch is going to affect things.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm also kind of excited on the slight note for the Agents. I mean, I was watching a couple pros O's play, and I was seeing a lot of Viper in the mix because of the nerf. So we might be seeing Viper here. But really quick,
Yes.
guys, we have full teams here. We should be starting here in just a bit. Before we give our caster predictions, I want to see what everybody's predicting in the chat. What is it going to be between the gold team and San Francisco? What is it going to be? What do you guys think it's going to go?
Yeah, let's see if we get any predictions. I mean, I guess I'll go and kick it right off of mine. I mean, I've heard that Gold's getting fired up, right? I mean, especially after your Burgundy team starts off the league first match 13-2. I mean, you got to think that, hey, they can do that. We got to step up too and do that as well. And I'm sure their coach is firing them up. So I'm gonna go for a big dub. I don't think it's gonna be as big of a stomp, but I'm gonna go 13-7.
All right, I got to play. That means I got to play the devil's advocate. And I know right now gold fans ain't going to
Mm,
like me, but I'm going to say it's going to go the side of San Francisco. And I'm going to go 13-10. I'm going to keep it safe. 13-10. My predictions, the side of San Francisco. I got to play the devil's advocate.
okay.
So I guess I'm hoping the boys in San Francisco win just because I want it to be right, right? I just want it to be right. But I could be I could be wrong.
We need to we need to keep tallies, right? Like we need to, as we make these predictions as the weeks go on, we need to keep tallies of caster predictions between all of us and see who's the true five head or the true Nostradamus of the group.
Let's do it. I'm looking for stuff right now, bro. Say no more, right? Say no more. I'm writing it down right now on a piece of paper. I'm taking it back to old school. I'm getting pen and paper out.
Paper.
Yeah. So I don't remember any of the first week's predictions, but we'll start off right now. We'll do first week, second day, and I'm writing them down right now.
You got 13-10. I got 13-7.
Got 13-7 in the side of gold, and I got 13-10 in the side of San Fran. All right, let's
Oh.
get this. Let's get
Oh,
this bad
looks
boy
like
going.
they're about to start. I think that actually they're doing a coin flip to see what side they get. So about to start. Looks like we're getting, is that Bind? Bind gonna be the map today?
Yes, it is what it's looking
All
like.
right.
Let's see
This
what
should be a
side of
fun
the
map.
coin flip goes.
Looks like we got heads. Shout out from a player that he's on TV. Hi, mom. Don't know if the mom's tuning in, but you never know. I mean, if you share the stream, could be.
So it looks like San Francisco is going to take the defensive side and leave gold in attacking. So we're going to be taking this real quick here. So we
Oh, we
got
got Queen in chat saying 13-9 to DH Gold. So hey, we got two for DH and one for San Fran. So we got the caster backing on DH.
it's okay, man. It's okay. I'm going to stand tall. One man army right now. And we're standing tall. All right, we're going to do this.
Not following the path of the many, but of the few.
Yes. Always. Starting in 10 seconds, guys. Get this baby
Let's
rolling.
go.
I'm super excited. I mean,
Oh,
it went Haven. Okay.
oh, we got debated. It's actually going to be on Haven.
That works well. Either way, this is honestly my favorite map to cast. It's just so much to do in here. But I'm excited. We're gonna be seeing here pretty soon. The agents get picked. We're gonna see the new metas that might be brewing, the new things that probably have only lasted for about a day, maybe 1 day's worth of practice, maybe several hours at the most. So we're gonna see how this rolls.
Yeah, it should be fun. I mean, last match we saw what was it, a double Reyna pick? So that was pretty interesting to see. Saw a Killjoy come out. Still no Sage after her nerf, which is pretty pretty obvious, pretty all right. So would be interesting to see if somebody did try to sneak one in. But yeah, I have a feeling we might see another Reyna here. Um,
Well, interesting is
the
I did see a couple Sages in a lot of pro scrims, and that was very interesting because they I know a lot of people cut her off because of her nerfs, just the healing and all that other stuff, her wall. There's a lot of things
yeah.
why people don't run unsage. So it was really interesting to see her back in the mix. So if that does happen, hey, I'm not going to be mad about it. I definitely am not. It's going to be a very interesting thing to go with. But looks like we're going to get the kickoff here.
Here we go.
Time to
About to
see.
hop right in and see what we got. Actually, we have no Reyna.
That's huge. We do have a Jet. Jet on the side of San Francisco from what it looks like. And we have right now Killjoy, Omen, a Phoenix, and a Sova. The side of gold, we're going to be having ourselves a Breach. We got Phoenix. We got a Cypher, a Sova, and we have an Omen as well. I wonder if you're going to get people, or no, if we're going to get DCMH on that Omen, because he is nasty on an Omen. I mean, he just completely fries. Absolutely, just my goodness.
Yeah, I'm. A lot of Omen players around the league have been very nasty, right? We've seen a lot of Phoenixes, a lot of Omens, even the Jets. That seems to be wherever the star players are going to be at. Yeah, it looks like DH Gold is going to go for a full push C here, not even sending anybody garage. Oh, nope, they start to back up, and it might look somewhere else here.
Yeah, well, looks like right now we got a full stack on the defensive side. We got actually it's 2C, 2B, 1A. Very interesting. We usually see a 2-1-2. Right now it's a 2-2-1 setup. Right now, attackers are still staying in the backside. It looks like they're trying to figure out where they're going to rotate. It's going to looking like more of an A rotation. We got True King right now getting out the recon boat, trying to get him information for his team. Nothing's coming out there here yet, but we're going to start seeing some engagements here really soon with Zero and Mamoon.
It's a funny,
name.
yeah, funny name to try to pronounce. But yeah, the shock dart comes out. Chris with the opening pick of the round. Looks like they're going to be able to get A and get the bomb down as San Francisco starts to rotate. Oh, yep, you're right. DCMH on the Omen. Let's see what he's got here. Yep, Zero trades onto their Omen. That's going to be a 5v3.
This is huge.
Looks like they're going to have
Boys
this
are
locked
coming out.
down.
The claps are coming in. People are getting clapped. Big shots on Chris at the beginning. 2 shots. Oh my gosh. They just ripped 2 people straight off.
Boom, Bubble with the headshot, 4v1. Yeah, they pick off the Phoenix, and that's a good first round. It was an interesting start, right? It looked like they were going to go C. They threw out some utility, but then they slowly all backed off, rotated over to A, and made it work. So props to them for getting the opening round.
It's really huge. Boys in gold, of course, they haven't failed. Right now, they have a really good percentage of winning those pistol rounds. I think they're highly confident. They're able to just get the job done. They know the importance of being the winners at the end of pistol round. It's not like the worst thing in the world if you don't, but definitely when it comes to economy in this game, it sets you off pretty well off in the next 2 rounds, because we won't probably be seeing a buy phase out of the side of San Francisco until this following round. So we got Cloud B right now securing down C. We got information coming out for them. They got marked. They're trying to take shots and get information down for C here. And it looks like we're going to have a defense rotation. They're all going over C. I wonder if the fake's going to be coming in here, right, Pierce, from the side of gold.
Yeah, you see a lot of counters in this game, right? I mean, teams will start off going to a bomb site. They'll kind of hold and then rotate to another. And so you saw last round, they started off C and then rotated A, and they're a little bit split here. So seems like they're trying to just hold on, gather some intel, and then kind of figure out where to go.
Yeah. It's looking low that they're trying to kind of weigh themselves over A. If they knew what we could see, it would be a perfect push. But the defending side really has B locked down. They're going to probably be meeting Jet here pretty soon. She's the only one left on flank. She is in a cheeky spot, so Chris really has to watch out if he's going to be going down there as their sentinel. But I know he's putting down the hard wire. He has to be ready for this Jet. Gets the shorty kill. Trade Comes
Good
in by
trade.
DCMH. That's huge on the side of gold. It's a 4v4 right now. I think they're looking good. I think gold is actually coming out stronger than Burgundy right now. It's looking well on their side.
They played it well. I mean, Mamune was in a really aggressive spot to where, you know, really needed to get a kill, or otherwise it was going to put San Francisco in a bad spot. And I mean, that's a nice 3 kills in a row to make it a 3v1. And wow, 4 kills in a matter of seconds to wipe it. I mean, impressive round and another good hold on A for DH.
Yeah, that's really huge. I think they're keeping it in their favor, right? They're faking out certain lanes. This is why I love Haven. There's so many opportunities. There's so many ways you can play strategies. They're faking out C. They're getting the rotations over to CB area. Then they know at that point probably they have a heavy investment on those two sides, leaving it at least 2 or maybe 3-2 into there, or 2-2-1 setup. Then they just go into A. They either know they're going to get the kill or get the trade on the kill for the only defender that's probably watching A, and they've secured it. So really huge on them. I think that's great plays. They're able right now to work the side, work the defense, and it's interesting because you got to think of it. San Francisco asked for the defensive round. They wanted gold to attack. So this is really huge. I'm wondering why they wanted them and where's the comeback. But I think right here is where it's starting as I'm talking. My goodness, they just dropped 4 people. DCM is the last one left, trying to get the shots off, get somebody, one of their jets off of the field. It's a 4v1. Oh my goodness. Holy smokes, man. Things just change quickly, Pierce, in this game. They're so quick.
Absolutely. I mean, as you were talking, the Phoenix right here hiding in garage got a 2-piece, and if you look on the mini map, both X's are kind of right next to each other, one right behind the other. So it looks like he was able just to get a straight lineup collat headshot and take them both down. So
30 seconds.
definitely holding garage well and caught him off guard. I mean, usually, you know, when you see teams work C, it's that garage hit plus long, but Phoenix holding his own, able to take down 2 and shut that push. And yeah, DCMH is just kind of try to stay alive and hold that op in the next round. But it's a nice return round for San Francisco, right? A lot of teams, sometimes they lose a
10
pistol.
seconds
Obviously,
left.
they'll go down 2 rounds, but as soon as they get guns, that's where the comeback starts to happen.
Yeah, really big because usually you do see at least a 3-0 around this, but it's either 3-0 or 3-1. When pistol rounds are won, I mean, it's a 17% win rate if teams that win pistol rounds will get a third round in, regardless of the skill cap of the opponent side. I mean, if they're, of course, if the skill cap is very low and you have a really high, but I'm talking about in competitive, like high level, semi-professional to professional play that we're watching. You know, it's very low of a chance for them to do that, and it's big. It's kind of expected. San Francisco really did put up a point on the round. They're still not out, but again, they're still not in the lead. So I'm kind of interested to see what's going to be their answer. They got the round win. Let's get it. So now what's next? Are we going to get another round win, or are you going to let gold go up 3-1? Are we going to start seeing, you know, just a complete roll on the points, just running up the score on the side of gold? And then you're going to see, as we've kind of casted every other team here, is that they're trying to play catch up. You know, it's a game. It's only, I think, one game was almost a cat and mouse game, and then it kind of switched gears really quick at the half. So um, I'm kind of interested to see. I don't know what exactly on the side of San Francisco they're going to be doing, but we're watching Bobik here, and we're going to be seeing attacker side be pushing down the side of A. Of course, we see their jet. We see Mom protecting A. You know, that's her nesting spot. She's protecting A. That's her baby. So she's watching it, and we're going to probably be seeing gold at least try to hit this way here pretty soon. Uh, So I'm excited to see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, does the aggressive pick again, actually gets one and doesn't get
30
traded
seconds
this time, so that's a really huge play to get one. But yeah, I mean, San Francisco's got guns this round. DH Gold is really going to be relying on that Omen, as he was able to save the gun for that round, so they need to rally around him. But wow, looks like they're getting picks off camera right now, and man, they're rolling this round. Jeez, Bobik with a 3K all on the Sheriff. I mean, as I was just saying, they needed to rely on DCMH, but boy, was I wrong, as Bobik just carried that round with a Sheriff.
And plenty of times, like I said, Bobik's the in-game leader. He at the beginning of before we even started this round, he did some crazy stuff by himself. This time he had a team alive. You know, he got 3 that entire round. Closed it out, helped it, pushed it. Now it's a 3v1. Bobik's one of the star players, if not the star player of this team. And definitely right now, what Gold has really complements his playstyle, complements him as a player. And I 100% bet he's complementing the rest of his team as well as they play in. But right now we're seeing Shorty. He's get pulled out on the side of San Francisco. And you got Dabs in the corner there waiting for his other 2-piece that he got in Garage before. Leon's watching B. Let's see how San Francisco is going to be just answering this kind of passive aggressive offense that we're seeing here, because they're not really pushing, but they're very much baiting in the sense of where they want the players to rotate to so they can get it secured. My goodness!
Nice by Phoenix on the shorty. Yeah, Mamoon pulls out the daggers on the opposite end, and yeah, they're just gonna wipe him this round. Jeez, that was a quick thrifty. I mean, they have to know, right, that Phoenix has been sitting there every round, and just to kind of push in there like that and get shorty is rough. I mean, I wish DH would be picking up on the fact that Jet keeps playing aggressive A alone. I mean, if they were to, stack A long right there and maybe throw some utility out, I mean, they could almost get a pick in A for free, but instead the Phoenix goes clutch to the shorty, and, after basically losing a thrifty to round before, and they get thriftied again, so it's going the other way. So that was clutch by the Phoenix.
Yeah, that's really huge.
Really the first off of the game.
That's huge. Dabs is definitely adding a lot to the side of San Francisco. Probably right now, as I'm seeing, he's a highlighted player. He just knows how to play that Phoenix in a defensive way pretty well. And San Francisco is trying to answer back right now. It's a 3-2 series.
Nice pick on the Phoenix. I mean, instead of going to counter A, they just blow up the Phoenix, and Phoenix finally gets punished in Garage, and it's about time. And it looks like they're going to swap to an A hit here. If they're able to get that Sova, it's free. And they do, actually. So, yeah, A-bomb's going to be free. Omen's on the flank while the other two are out of position and got to rotate. They're going to be able to get the bomb down and set them up in a real good spot.
That's going to be a really hard retake on the side of San Francisco. We got Cloud right now, and their Jet watching. It looks like some of them are going to try to go Haven, try to get a pick up there. It's all up to Mom. We got the op pulled out here. We're going to see how it gets used again. Again, for everybody that's been watching, it took a nerf, so it's not like the op, but it can get stuff done. Zero goes down by it, and he gets Dongle. Mom's on a spree right now with that op. That hop is a menace when it comes.
CMH gets another, but he's going to hop down. That's kind of a questionable play with the op right there. You're giving up $5,000. DCMH. Not only is that a round loss, but you just handed a free op to the enemy teams on offense. So that's not in a position they wanted to be in.
Definitely not. It's going to hurt their economy. I mean, that's 500 extra dollars that they don't have anymore, because it used to be 45. So now you add 5,000 in the mix. That's a huge spend. That's for when you got some deep pockets, and somebody thought they did. Now we're not probably going to see a couple classics on the side of San Francisco, and that's going to be pretty huge. If not, a couple subs maybe, or unless somebody has money to buy them a gun, then we're going to have a full kitted team. We're watching here, True King, trying to get some information here for their team. Zero is peeking. He knows that Phoenix is there now. I think they understand finally, hey, the Phoenix is always going to be Garage at this point. Mom is able to get the kills on Chris. Tries to gets another kill on DCMH. Dongle is able to get the kill trade. Right now it's a 3v4. Man down on the side of Gold. Soba's using the drone. Drone gets knocked down. It's kind of getting interesting. It almost looks like the defense is trying to play like an offense. We got Bobik going down. Dongle's getting the kills and then getting traded right afterwards. That was phenomenal play by the side of San Francisco. They were just able to collapse on the entire team. They took the man advantage and they got a little bit aggressive. Kind of questionable on the side of defense, because you're the defense. They have to push you. You don't have to really do anything. You can let the clock run as close to zero as possible. And but hey, that worked for them. So by all means, that made some amazing plays on the side of San Francisco.
I mean, honestly, being an aggressive defense has been key to some teams' victory, right? I mean, we've seen Phoenix's in previous match just all go super aggressive and push, and in this game, instead, we get Jet getting a pick A long. You know, she's able to dash in, get another pick before traded, and I think that's honestly how they're going to be able to take down DH as this game goes on. Is you know, DH is seemed a little weak, right, and getting picked to start as Omen gets a nice triple to start this one off, followed by Killjoy. I mean, this is going to be another quick round to tie the game.
That was huge on the side of Leon.
But Bobic is answering back with 3 Sheriff kills, but that's not going to be enough as Jet finishes him off, and that's going to be 4-4.
That was huge. Leon with that 3-piece. My goodness. But then, again, you got Sir Bobic the Great coming in, trying to save the day. Gets a couple Sheriff kills right there. I wasn't able to do it. I mean, but just for that man himself, again, nothing scares the guy. He runs and he shoots and he knows he's going to get the kills, gets the kills, and sometimes he might not get them all, but he got some necessary ones. He still set them back a little bit on their economy. But Bobic, man, he's doing great.
Going to be a 2-round win spree, so there's going to be some good money back on San Francisco and a couple round loss for DH. So, I mean, they'll have some decent money as well. You got 5 ults going on for them, so this should be an action-packed round as DH is already looking for a full C stack here and got some Cypher tripwires on the back, so it looks like they're ready for the Jet flank and about to see a full commit.
Yeah. We can see in the map right now, Mom's trying to get a little bit closer into the flanks. She's going to encounter at least 2 tripwires before she does. We got Chris ready for that, and we're just waiting for the investment to come in. We're going to probably be seeing a couple of ults come through and get invested here. I think Phoenix already popped his, so we have 1, and we're going to probably be seeing a couple more here pretty soon, so that way they can lock down and secure. But it's going to be really big to get the first blood right now. Whoever gets the first blood, and the attacker side has to hope it's them. If it's not going to go their way. But we got Dabs getting a big 2-piece. Leon again with another 2-piece. It's a 1v4. Leon with the 3. That's huge right there. Their Phoenix, Dabs, and Leon has been playing their Omen and Phoenix so well right now. They're playing it so well right now. It's amazing. I think that's what's really bringing back San Francisco.
DTB Leon, I mean, this is almost back-to-back rounds, right, with a 3-piece on that Omen, and yeah, Leon is just playing fire, but I mean, San Francisco looks like they're really coordinated as a squad, right? I mean, as DH full hits on that C, I noticed that they all kind of backed out and backed towards spawn and basically gave up sight, but that gave them time to regroup, you know, not lose anybody and do a full retake as a team, and I mean, they look comfortable with their retake, so very coordinated coming from San Francisco.
Yes, they looked extremely coordinated. It's almost like they're alive. Like they got the blood going through their veins again right now. They're looking to secure a win here in the first week of the CVL launch. So they're making a statement here. We're going to get heavy push into B0. Invests 2 of his utilities right now. Getting a kill onto Leon. Their Omen is down. Mom's able to trade 2. DCM's able to trade Mom. My goodness. Right now we're in a 3v3. It gets heated, man. It's the moment they push, people just get dropped, and all of a sudden you have the end result. DCM with another big 2-piece. Get the 4.
Clutching it with 4.
This is the
big
player, dude, that I was telling you. We got to watch for DCM. I think he's a nasty Omen, man.
Yeah, he backed up Zero really well, right? Zero only had an SMG, but was able to play aggressive and force his way in there. And honestly, that's what you got to do, right? You get an SMG, get in there quickly. Even though they've got guns, I mean, that's going to be way more effective at, you know, super close range. And, you know, being able to disrupt their economy like that was a huge round to equalize it back up. And it's back and forth, right? Both these teams are, you know, not letting each other get a good league as Mamoon gets a huge pick onto the Jet and way to start the round. I mean, usually the Jets are the first picks on the ops are real key to the game.
Yeah, it's really huge. We're not seeing a lot of ops get pulled out, though, because, I mean, it is a big, heavy investment. We've only seen it twice now. And even in the past match, I think just near the end, we saw the op get pulled out once, maybe twice. So it's going to be huge. But True King right now showing his true colors, getting a double kill for his team. really huge. Right now, it's a 3v2 on the side of gold. They are down a man going against 3. Bobik's the last one alive, but don't count him out. I've seen him and collat teams with 4, and especially with the Odin in his hand. This is
Got a
going to
big
be
gun to
interesting.
do it. They line up. I mean, he gets one.
There's
I
one.
mean, and Omen's low HP. I mean, if they keep pushing alone, he's got the opportunity, and he's going to try to line up a recon dart. I mean, like recon dart. I mean, Phoenix knows he's there, but wow,
My
way to
gosh.
snap on him. Oh my God, he's nuts. And the Omen's only 30 HP. I mean, I don't think Bobik knows where he is, but that doesn't matter. Oh, the timing's going to be crazy. Bobik, doesn't get the turn on. Leon clutches it. But yeah, I mean, Bobik, I would name him almost a clutch minister, right? I mean, he's going to be your guy in those situations. And I mean, he almost brings it back. The guy is insane.
This guy got some crazy talent. I don't know, like lost for words for Bobik. I think 2 times in those scrims, that's how he got the 4-piece. He had the Odin in his hand, just popped around corners and zapped everybody in the head instantly. So it's really huge. This is going to be the last round right now before the half. So really huge, heavy investment we're going to see on both teams with economy, because it just doesn't matter. We're going to get to a reset here versus the economy here pretty soon. So really huge. Let's see what the sides ends up doing. Is it going to be 6-6 or is it going to go 7 and 5 on the side of San Francisco? But really huge kill on Mom for 0, getting their jet player out of here. So they already know A is free, and they're planning. They're getting set up for the push. We're seeing again 0 popping his ult, going for it, but Dabs might be able to get a little sneaky hit right here.
And Zero's just their guy, making these little flanks and getting on there with a Spectre and Chris the Sniper. I mean, they're going to be able to go up 5-2 with the bomb down. They know where the Phoenix is. Killjoy's stuck on the outside. Bobik might just be able to get a spray if he finds out where he is, but no, it looks like Dabs is going to be able to stay alive a little bit. Cloud trying to fire through, but it's just too much to handle as there's all 5 on site. Chris finally trades on the Phoenix. Killjoy's flashed out. We've got an even game going to the half. I mean, if you're a DH fan, you got to be excited a little bit, right? I mean, 6 rounds on the offense, and that's really good to start with. If they can get a pistol, shore up their defense, I mean, this could be a nice victory potentially for DH.
Yeah, it's good. It could. I mean, I was about to say it during the round. I can confidently say it's going to be a 6-6 now, not a 7-5. But really, again, both teams, in order to anyone to take the lead right now, they're going to need to step up. I mean, you're going to have San Francisco needs to step up on their offense. They have to play offense better than DH can play offense, and better than they can think they can play offense ever. And the same thing on the side of gold. They got to play defense way better and expect probably a heavy push on their side, because you're going to get everybody right now. Somebody's trying to get the lead. If it's not the lead, we're going to our first OT game, baby. I'm excited about that. But that can be high stress for the players. And I know at those high stress moments, for those that haven't competed, that are playing on these teams, it's going to be huge. Like, that's going to be a real testament to their players, right? They're going to have to really show up for their team.
Spike planted.
Oh, absolutely. Looks like DH is trying to retake the bomb. I mean, it's going to be in a 3v2 situation. Bomb's going to be down C. This is a nice opening half. The Phoenix got shut down in that garage real quickly, and DH are stuck on the half as Dabs gets one. The Breach is going to be stuck, mollied out, but Dongle no trades the kill. Sova gets it, and San Francisco starts out with a round. So good pistol round for them. I think it's 1-1 on pistols. So both teams showing they can do pistol rounds.
Yep. 50-50 on both sides, so that's pretty good. DH is probably going to hurt. We're going to see the round probably favor the side of San Francisco just because of economy, and hopefully it doesn't favor them again and give them a 9-6 up here. We shouldn't really see that. There is a slight advantage to it again, but it's big. You know, I kind of expected DH to win it. They won a lot of their pistol rounds again during scrims. I mean, it's not a big deal. They still have, so far from what I've seen, they've only lost 2 pistol rounds in the times that I've been able to cast them. And San Francisco's only last one and 1-1. So right now they're on a good standard. They're on a 1.0 for me. So really huge. We're going to start seeing some engagements coming in here pretty soon. It looks like the offense is really going to try to hit B, or put the pressure onto Garage. Big shots on the side of Cloud, knocking out Zero. It's very it's very interesting. We got Molly's and Fires coming now. Paranoia's coming
And
in.
he's burned down.
That was a great use of abilities. You combined on a little firebomb that splatters on the ground, and you put Paranoia. DCM didn't know what to do. He was kind of like, "What? I'm stuck. I'm dead."
Did you just see the off out of that jet?
Yeah, that was amazing.
Or was that a Marshall? That might have been. That might have been a
Marshall.
Marshall. Yeah, I might be trolling a little bit with that call, but yeah, I mean they they got the Phoenix in Garage again, and then instantly just had the game sense to molly that and completely took out the Omen. And I mean, now they're 2 rounds up. I mean, this is going to be the key round for San Francisco. They want to break out, right? If one of these teams wants to win the game, they've got to get rounds on the board in a chain, right? We need more than just 2 rounds at a time, right? We need somebody to get 3, 4 rounds in a row. So, I mean, this is going to be a key round right here for San Francisco if they want to win this.
Yeah, momentum is key. Momentum is key in anything. So, right now, San Francisco has a pretty good momentum right now, at least 2. DH really needs to shut them down here, though, and put a point on the board to stop it and just to keep keep themselves in the round. But I'm pretty sure that they'd be able to do that, just as San Francisco is showing us that they're not out and they're able to do what most people think they're not. So really huge. I'm kind of excited to see what Mom's going to be able to produce with this Marshall here. So such an early investment. It does well. You hit the headshots, you get the one-shot kills. Body shots aren't one shot necessarily, but it's still pretty. It's a great gun at a round like this. It puts pressure on the defense to not be peeking out as wildly as some of them might want to do. So this is going to be really huge on the side of San Francisco as they put the pressure on the defense.
Yeah, Marshall's second round buys are nice, right? Even with light shields, you're going to rip people real quickly, especially that's ready to fire, and with no shields, I mean, you could potentially just almost one-shot people depending if you hit that head or not. So yeah, the Marshall is always a nice buy. Its aim is super good.
30 seconds left.
Oh, nice headshot with dabs. Yeah, oh, man, that's going to be A for free, as Sova's the only one even close, as Omen's still stuck in B, and there's 2 rotating from C. And with that bomb down, that's going to be a hard retake, but DCMH gets another trade. Nice one on Bobic as a Jet tries to go over aggressive and hop up. I mean, this could be a nice retake here.
That was huge. Bobic just splat! Just took him out, instantly. So, trades are coming through. It's a 1v1 scenario right now.
Dabs.
And my goodness. Dabs is able to get the win.
Here's the 3rd round. There we go. Finally, some teams starting to chain a few rounds together, so that was good. That with the Bobic pick, there might have been a chance for a little bit of a retake there, but San Francisco held on and putting their dominance even further in this game.
Looks like the chat's asking me to stop calling him Mom, but I can't really pronounce his mom.
Stop calling him Mom.
Manu? Wait, Mamu?
I like somebody in the chat said it was like...
Momu. That must be his name, Momu.
Well, somebody said Mumune.
Mamune.
Yeah. So I guess that's going to be it. I mean, we'll get a clarification on that later. But yeah, I guess we'll go with Mamune.
Mamune. Sounds a lot better. Pretty sure he doesn't like being called Mom. Not trying to call him Mom for any other reason.
Yep.
Momune. Okay, let's go. We got clarifications coming in.
Yep. Momune. Yeah, there we go. Momune. All right, we have been corrected. We have been set straight now.
No more moms out of this chat, all right?
No more mom. Only dads, okay? Only dads.
It's going to be really huge on the side of San Francisco. Again, they get the first blood. This is pretty big. Pretty big in any competitive game. When you get the man down, it's almost like it's a ton easier. It's free play at sometimes. You got a lot to work with, a lot less stress has to go through as the defending or the opposing side. But we're going to see right now how Killjoy pull out her detainment. So that's going to be huge. Closing down the side of C for the attackers. So I don't think defense is going to be really pushing in. Leon gets the kill on Dongle right now, leaving it at a 2v4. Now it's a 3v1. Really huge on DCM, getting 2 major kills, but
Nice. Yeah, it's not going to be too much. He only has 18 health left, and I mean, unless he can get some nasty headshots here, but no, True King's waiting for it, and that's going to be 10-6. So that's going to be 4 rounds in a row. But yeah, and the Killjoy is really nice when you're able to get on that bomb site, lock them down. And you saw as they threw that ult out, they immediately played aggressive. A lot of them were stuck in that B choke and garage. It's, you know, they had the heads up knowledge to know where they'd be sitting. They rushed them and were able to get them down. So yeah, San Francisco's playing really coordinated right now. They're starting to play a bit more aggressive. They're getting their economy rolling. I mean, they're rounds in a row. I mean, they should have some money stacked here, and this is putting DH in a hole.
yeah, they're getting the momentum. One of the teams had to do it, and one of the teams stepped up to the plate, and that team happened to be San Francisco. So 10-6 right now. This can be closing in pretty soon. If they put another point on the board, it's going to be a pretty hard comeback because you got to get the momentum somewhere. The biggest thing I think that right now DH has for them is their power on getting the kills, getting the shots, but they just need to position themselves correctly. They need to get the timing correctly. They need to make sure they're not spotted out and doing anything kind of crazy. They need to get at least 2 kills in the round before they can actually secure some things because like we see on the side of San Francisco, they get the first blood and then the kills just keep rolling. The trades do come in. Sometimes it's a 1v1. But most of the time, what we see is more players up on the side of San Francisco than the side of Dominguez Hills. So we really need to see on the side of Dominguez Hill a little bit more aggression, a little bit more securing on the kills and getting ready. But it looks like we're going to see another big push to C. They're going to go into it hard and
left.
running.
Yeah, we get a C push, and it looks like that Phoenix player is able to make it through garage. I think DH completely backed off garage control, and that's going to hurt as San Francisco gets onto the bomb side, already gets a couple picks and puts it into a 4v3 situation, but it looks like the Breach is going to try to flush some people out, get some info, and get them back on the site, but it's going to be a rough retake being down a man as he peeks out. Killjoy on the trade, 4v2 situation. Leon trades back, 4v1 on DCMH, gets one on the Omen, nice kill, but not going to go too far. Is Leon yet with another 3K in this game? That's how many rounds now has Leon gotten a 3K in a round? That's just, he's going off.
It almost feels like it's been everyone, but man, I think he's giving DCMH a run for his money, but DCM, you know, being the last player left alive, he's still putting in works. I think the last couple rounds, we see him at least take 2 people with him, if not 3, before he's died. So, I mean, he's trying to make a statement. His team's just getting knocked down. It's 11-6 right now in the series on the side of San Francisco. They're up in the league. Unfortunately, right now, Dominguez Hills is down. We need to see the guys in gold. I know the team is trying their best, but we need to see something come out of them right now because San Francisco is definitely taking it and running with it. They're taking this momentum and they're just running all around with it. They're not stopping.
They are absolutely. I mean, they're not going to have the best guns here, so they're going to need to rely on this ults this round to get back into the game, right? I mean, if they lose this, they'll be able to buy next round, but they don't want to have to go to that 12th round and start making a comeback. But I mean, as we've seen in the past, DH, even though they dig themselves a little bit of a hole, they can still come back in these situations, right? They can still make that 4 to 5 to 6 round run. So they're going to need to pull out something special here before it gets to match point.
Yep. I mean, I'm hoping for it, right? I got a prediction, 13-10 right now. And that we have seen that. We've seen them get rolled a little bit. Once we get into double digits, they really do come back alive. They've ended their scrims, you know, at least close to double digits both times from the increasing deficit that they had to come back on. So I can see them really coming back alive right now. It just depends on them, really. It's really huge for them. They need to get some major kills. Trades are coming in. Chris gets the kill on Dabs. This is really huge. The Marshall kill comes in. We got DCM getting the wall bang on Cloud. Really huge. We got Jet trying to get the kill. Zero aids it out. True King and Zero back at it again. That's 2 for the side of Zero. Really huge. Like I said, when we got double digits on the board, it seems like the boys just come alive. So 3v1. It's going to go on the side of Dominguez Hills. What a thrifty.
Yeah, and just when I say they need to make something happen, they do. I mean, 0 on these thrifty rounds with that Spectre is amazing, but I want to give props to Chris. I mean, throws up the Cypher cage and is able to get a blind fire kill through it. Doesn't even I fully know, actually know that Jet did get triggered, but I mean, still to get a kill with the Ghost like that through the Cyber cage is nice. DCM with a Sheriff kill to follow that up, and they just got the picks that won it. So I mean, that'll stop the bleeding a little bit and allow them to kill a better economy roll. But that's such a key round.
Yeah, it looks like on the side of San Francisco, the Jets deciding to stick with the Marshall, but I think she might have just upgraded to the op. So big investments on the side of San Francisco. I think they're very confident since they're only 2 rounds away from closing out this match. Right now it is 11-7, and it's in favor of the side of San Francisco. We do got 2 ultimates ready to get released. One of them actually goes down. Chris gets knocked out by Leon. I mean, Leon's been putting impressive numbers. His aim, his everything. He's just been doing good. Frick, man. It's just awesome to see everything happen with him. But trades are coming through on the side of Dominguez Hills. Dongo gets the trade, but he instantly gets traded by Dabs. I don't know, Pierce. What do you think? What do you think on the side of Dominguez Hills?
I mean, they just got rolled this round right after a nice thrifty. They just got rolled trying to hold the A site. Now it's going to be match point for San Francisco, right? I mean, I called the 13-7 one way, and it might be the opposite. So, oh man, I mean, it looks like, let's see what they got. They got a couple Vandals, a Spectre, a Sheriff, and a Pistol. So it's going to be a really mixed economy here, as Mamune is going to have the op for the other team, and you're going to see 4 Vandals. So they're going to be in a much better position. And yeah, but I think they have what it takes to close it out. Looks like Bobic was able to grab a Bulldog, and so they're just need to play around the key players if they want to stay alive. But it looks like the Phoenix, looks like Zero's going to get real aggressive trying to get something, but he's going to get stuck here. Not going to be able to get out.
Oh,
Does
my
blind
goodness.
fire one. Bobic with the trade. They're making it work. Thank God Bobic was there to back him up.
That was huge, man. That was a great entry frag on the side of Zero. Right now, 4v3 in the round. We got 2 ultimates on the side of San Francisco. I'm wondering if they're going to be utilized now. I mean, I would if you're thinking that you're going to win this round, but DCM is answering back with everything that they got, you know.
Yeah, I mean, they can still make it work. I mean, if they get onto a bomb side, they can throw down the Killjoy to lock it down. Jet with her daggers can take out a team instantly. So, I mean, they're down a person. They still got a lot of utilities. They're playing it slow, a little late in the round. They want to see if they can get a pick and figure out the best place to go. As Mamune is going to try to get a pick down mid and might find the Omen here if he peeks a little too hard.
Yep. Hopefully not. I mean, that's
30 seconds left.
Dominguez Hills is hoping that none of that happens. I think the biggest fear and the biggest thing that they need to do is shut down on Mamune. We are going to see the ult get activated. Bladestorm is now on the field, so that's going to be pretty huge on the side of San Francisco. And we're going to get a heavy push onto C.
10 seconds
Dabs
left.
is able to get the kills on Bobic. It's going to be up to the other 3 boys in gold to just shut them down. It's a 3v3. They need these trades. They need these kills, and if they don't, it's going to close out here 13-7 in favor of San Francisco. But huge kill on Mamune. Chris does it again for the team. Dabs goes down. Only 1 left. They're going to know where Cloud is going to be, and they're right now on the full frontal assault. They're defusing the bomb.
Oh, but Cloud knows where the bomb is.
Gets the kill. That's huge. Huge on the side of Cloud.
Man, Cloud's making this hard. They're having a hard time get on the bomb. I mean, if Cloud keeps jiggle peeking this, it's a 1v1. Doesn't have to peek right now. It's going to get him. And wow, what a clutch. A 4K in the round. I mean, GG's.
That is huge. Cloud, man. That was next level type of play right there on the side of Cloud. You got a major 3K at the end. And all 2 of them through the smoke, he knew exactly where the bomb was going to be, and he gets the kills. That was super huge on the side of San Francisco. I might have not got the 10 that I wanted, but I still got the win on the side of San Francisco.
Yeah.
So right now, I'm up 1, at least. I like half point. We'll say I'm half up 1 in this guessing game when it comes to these teams playing. But that was outstanding work on both teams. Really, really huge. I mean, they both played their hearts out. Dabs was a major key player on the side of San Francisco on top of Mamune. I mean, his stats are kind of even across the board, but the kills, the 15 kills, those 15 were so pivotal. It really changed the game. And of course, we
I mean, the
can't.
first bloods.
Yeah, there were the huge first bloods. Even sometimes he got a 2K at the beginning of the round. So really huge for him. Cloud as well. We have to give him a shout out. That was huge. Next level play at the end with the bomb. That was just great to see. Then on the side of Dominguez Hills, of course, Bobic DCM really showed up today. Bobic kind of is lacking in the stats, but he still did major key plays. Zero with his aggression was awesome. I mean, the whole team did great. They just didn't do great enough to win this game.
Yeah, they just better attacking side for San Francisco, right? It was 6 rounds for DH on the first side, and then 6 rounds for the other, and then 7. I mean, it was just both teams did much better on attacking. Shout outs to San Francisco, right? They got their economy going, right? I said a team's going to need the chain rounds to win this game, and they won that that third round with their guns, started building the economy. Did give away one thrifty, but they chained it well. I mean, they just played well together, right? I mean, you look at the first bloods, they were getting the picks, getting the trades, and they made it work real well. So I mean, they impressed me that match. I mean, Leon just back-to-back rounds with those triple kills, Mamune with the opening picks. And they, showed coordination, backing off bombs, retaking even on defense. So they're a real coordinated team.
Yeah, I have to agree. They did well. But just to let everybody know, if you guys enjoyed that, we're still not over for tonight. We're going to be passing it over to Eli the Curry, OG Bent, and Queen McRib as they cast the final game for tonight. Make sure, guys, though, that you check out all the information below in the stream. Join the Discord as well, the EDU Discord. We'd love to have you there. My name is Funny Man, and we had Muted as well with me, an amazing caster and a brother. And we enjoyed and have the privilege to be casting that match. We'll catch you on Friday as we catch your first and your last match of that day. Have a great rest of your guys' day, and hope you guys enjoy the next games to come.